I'd be straight up lying if I said you could be 100% unhackable and never have to worry about your crypto getting stolen. That just isn't realistic. However, there are lots of simple steps anybody can take to greatly reduce their chances of losing crypto to hackers, scammers, and robbers. And in the unfortunate event you do get compromised, the following strategies can also drastically lessen the damage done. Note, we won't be focusing on specific software, hardware, or services. Instead, we'll focus on strategies and methods. Technology can fail and keeps changing. New vulnerabilities are constantly being found and exploited. Human error is a risk. The overarching theme in our list of security tips will revolve around compartmentalization, separating and containing risk rather than concentrating it, as well as ways of adding layers to reduce single points of failure. One of the first things to do to improving your crypto security is to simply take control of it yourself. In other words, to make your crypto less of a target, take it off being stored on an exchange and move it into your own wallet. Self-custody makes you a less likely victim, since bad actors would devote more resources to steal from an exchange rather than an individual. An exchange is more well-known and presents a greater reward compared to just some random person. On a related note about wallets, it is best practice to back up the words of your wallet's seed phrase into a physical form, like on paper or even metal, and store them in a secure location or locations. Avoid keeping this information in digital form, even if encrypted. This helps avoid the chances of them being taken from a hack or theft of your devices. As the old saying goes, don't keep all your eggs in one basket. That means don't put all your crypto in one wallet. Spread out your crypto among multiple wallets. Also diversify your wallets according to purpose. For example, cold storage with a hardware wallet that stores larger amounts but is used for fewer transactions. A software wallet, such as the ones discussed in a previous video, can hold intermediate amounts and be used for more common transactions with more convenience. A hot wallet, or even a one-time burner wallet, can have small amounts of crypto and be used in higher risk transactions when you are not highly confident with transacting for the first time with a new party. This strategy of separating wallets can also see you have further separation within these categories. For example, you can have multiple burner wallets and hardware wallets. In doing so, you can further spread out your risk and decrease losses in the event one wallet is compromised. When it comes to exchanges, you can check out previous videos about picking exchanges, which also include tips about security and privacy. Once you have chosen an exchange, you can use a separate email address specifically for crypto or even one certain exchange in order to further compartmentalize. Then if you haven't already enabled 2FA, two-factor authentication, do it, because it adds another layer of security where you must enter a code that is sent to you to log into your account, rather than just a password. Even better, use MFA, multi-factor authentication, if it is available, so there are even more steps, like security questions, or the use of hardware keys that are needed to access your accounts. Then here are some general cybersecurity tips that also apply to all online activities beyond crypto. Basic things you probably already know, like being careful with the links you access, avoiding public Wi-Fi, which if used, should preferably be done with at least a VPN, using strong passwords that are long and complex, avoid reusing passwords, and if at all possible, use a password manager where appropriate. Then remember to change passwords every 3 to 6 months, and to not use personal and easily accessible or guessable information to form your passwords and security questions, such as your real birthday. Also, make it a habit to verify you are downloading apps and software from official developer websites, and not just searching for them on, say, an app store where there can be fakes. A step further is to also update software and apps regularly, but wait and see if the updates are necessary and if any issues have been reported with those updates. Avoiding the vast majority of scams can also generally be a matter of being vigilant of phishing attempts through all means, not just email. Be careful with interactions through SMS text messages, direct messages, and chats on social media too. It isn't too unusual to build relationships with people we meet online, but if your new friend suddenly starts trying to get you to go all in on something crypto-related, there's probably reason to be suspicious. On a related topic to communication and social media, it is best to avoid needlessly talking about your crypto on and offline. Herein lies the intersection between security and privacy. For more on privacy and crypto-related videos, take a look through the other videos in this Basic Crypto Resources series. Remember, crypto runs on blockchain technology, which is by design transparent for everyone to access and inspect transactions. So the less your real identity is readily traced to you, the safer you and your crypto are. In this regard, taking care to change wallet addresses for different transactions can help. The ultra-paranoid could literally generate a new wallet address for every single transaction, but that would of course be overkill and a bit of an inconvenience. A similar strategy to the separation of wallets discussed earlier can be applied to wallet addresses. For example, you could reuse the same wallet address to send to trusted addresses you've dealt with trouble-free. Then, for first-time or one-time transactions, a single throwaway address can be used with a burner or hot wallet. Another simple but easy tip is to check the wallet addresses you are sending to ensure they are correct. Sending to the wrong address happens to more people than would like to admit. Also, when sending large amounts, do a small test and see if it successfully goes through. It can be off-putting to incur extra fees, but worth it to be certain your large amount goes where you intend it to. Then if your wallets and/or exchange allow for whitelisting or approving certain addresses, use the feature, so only addresses you approve of can perform transactions. Beware of scam airdrops, where worthless tokens are sent to your wallet. Interacting with them can activate malicious code that can allow scammers to access your wallet. Just ignore these tokens, which is even easier if your wallet has a feature to hide or ignore tokens. So the tokens are still on your address, but they won't be visible to you. Remember, your crypto can never be too secure. This can all be overwhelming. So to more realistically improve, gradually implement these steps and review your habits periodically. Safety isn't just a set it and forget it deal. It's an ongoing process and something that needs to be maintained. Now, would you kindly subscribe and stay tuned for more on crypto and check out the other videos in this series?